All right, I decided to see if any of y'all had questions for me, Housewives related or not. And there were actually so many that came in, I was kind of surprised. So I'm going to get to 10 of them today. And then maybe I'll do more next week, or like in the future, I'll start incorporating a question or two in all my episodes. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just do a bonus episode where I just take questions from you guys so I can get to know y'all. Y'all can get to know me a little bit better. So here we go. Let's get into this. Mackenzie Smith asks, which housewife that you don't like that you think serves the best purpose on their franchise? Okay. Housewife I don't like, but I think they serve the best purpose. I would say Potomac, Giselle. I cannot stand Giselle. I think she's messy. I love Karen. I will forever ride Team Karen, always and forever till the day I die. But Giselle does absolutely serve a purpose on Potomac because she's messy, and to be quite honest, she has nothing to lose. You know, I mean, she doesn't really have like a business, or she doesn't really have like a husband, so she doesn't really have anything to lose. So she just really puts it all out there, and for that, we have to thank her. All right. Tay Tay Caliente, if you could fuck one of the house husbands in any city, current or past, who would it be? Like, obviously my mind immediately wants to go to Mauricio, but like, let me think, because like, there's been a lot of dick come through our TV in the past, 15 years. So let me really, really think about this. I don't know. Definitely Mauricio, because like, obviously he's packing, period. Like, period. It's huge. I don't even know what drugs or assistance I would need to get through that. And then, let's see. I'm trying to think of some others. I feel like Mario Singer could put it down. Absolutely. Y'all know I love me some Bill Aiden. I feel like he's like sensual but dirty at the same time, so I'd probably fuck him. Oh my God, Apollo Nida. Hello. If he ever went back to jail, I would actually commit a crime to be his cellmate so I could bust it wide open 24/7 for him. I would make his experience a lot more endurable. Period. Okay, moving on. Trixie McBimbo. Most underrated housewife, in your opinion? Most underrated. Listen, I don't think she's underrated. I do think that there are people that appreciate her, but someone that I think is just really like borderline iconic that maybe doesn't get that label enough is definitely Taylor Armstrong. She wasn't even on that many seasons of Beverly Hills, but like if you really look back, just as a housewife, she had so many traits that really, really, combined, make a really, really strong reality star and a housewife. She was not afraid to speak her opinion. She would say anything to anybody at any moment. She bared it all. And I mean, I do. And then I think too about Bravo dropping her, like right as her life got like kind of shitty. And I was like, wow, that's fucked up. But she found love and she has a great life now. So I'm happy for her. But I do think that really people sleep on her contributions to the franchise. Absolutely. Laura Dern Stan, hey girl, what would be your dream city for a new Housewives franchise? Okay, I would love a Charlotte, Real Housewives of Charlotte. Let me tell you why. Because it's such a melting pot of so many industries, and I say that because it's a huge financial city, huge banking city. It's great for sports. You have NASCAR, you have an NFL team, you have an NBA team. They now have a hockey team that's coming there. So you have all these wives of all these athletes that live there. And what the fuck else is there? I don't really know. But I went to school there for 5 years, so I think it would be fun. I think that they should really have a Housewives franchise in Charlotte. Cass Pereira, have you heard anything about a Real Housewife of Orange County getting a DUI? Yes, I did. Okay. Everybody knows the Dumois. Is that how am I saying it right? The Dumois like Instagram account that like is all this anonymous tea. There was somebody that submitted something there like last night, and it said that they heard that a housewife of Orange County, I guess like a former cast member maybe, I don't know, got a DUI and tried to bribe the officer with anal and took off her clothes in the back seat, or was trying to take off her clothes in the back seat. And let me tell you, I was ready to fucking find it out. Like Megan King Edmonds calling Newport Imaging, I was ready to find it out. I spent $30 looking through Newport Orange County court records last night and found nothing. So Dumois, you're a liar. Not that you're not a liar, but whoever submitted that, I don't know that they're a liar. Look, they could have gotten it in a different county, the DUI, but they made it seem like it was in Orange County. I searched maiden names. I searched new married names. I did multiple searches, and I found nothing. I thought I was about to break some fucking news. I felt like fucking Barbara Walters of Housewives. I was like, here we go. But I found nothing, so if any of y'all find it out, let me know. Mill Simmons, how are you? How is life for you at the moment? Well, listen, I'm hanging in there. I did have some like rough personal things going on like the last couple of weeks. Maybe I'll talk about that here someday if I ever reach some sort of resolution. But all I can say about that is be very careful of people that you let in your circle and trust. Because they will show you and show the whole world via their Twitter platform exactly who the fuck they are. That's all I'm going to say. So, what was the moment, season, scene, episode that you realized you were a Housewives fan? I can't remember the season. I'd have to look it up. But the first ever moment I remember laughing at about Housewives. Now, y'all, I was a late bloomer. I was dating, kind of talking to a guy in college who, like, was probably the love of my life, the first love of my life. I don't know if he knows that. He probably knows that. If he's listening to this, hey, his name is also Christian. Fun fact. Anyway, so I was at his house, and he's a Housewives fan, and we were watching Atlanta, and it was the moment where Kenya, in like her red dress, was twirling in the street in Atlanta. And I said, what in the fuck is this magical mess? Like, where has this been all my life? And so then, next thing I knew, right after that, actually, it was kind of like a godsend, because right after that, Hulu started adding all the seasons ever of Housewives to their platform. And so I was able to go back and just binge watch everything. So I went back and watched all of Atlanta, all of OC, all of Beverly Hills, all of Roni, all of Jersey. It took like a year, but it was like one of the best years. It also is probably why I graduated college late, period. Gretchen Wieners. Dream job. What is your dream job? My dream job is to have my own TV show. I want to be I would love to be have a talk show. Whether that be daytime, whether it be late night, I don't know. I am a little vulgar. Late night might be a better space. But yeah, my dream is to have a show where I have guests on and I get to work with an amazing production and producers and crew. And I love the feeling of being on a set. A lot of you may know I've worked for a talk show for years. So I love the environment. I love the ability, the thought of being in someone's room, talking to them and connecting with them every day. So yeah, that's my dream job. Zachary Reality. What are your career goals in the next year? To continue working from home. Listen. No, I'll probably have to go back to set in like September, which is cool. So I think my goals are probably just to be able to maintain, my full-time career. And I want to continue, obviously doing my podcast every week. I love doing this with y'all. I would love to be able to do some sort of like live show or meet up with people. And the big dream would be for somehow be on Watch What Happens Live, whether it be a bartender or be a, if they have like another super fans edition where people come on. I think that would kind of solidify all my efforts and all the things I do laying here on this couch for hours making memes for y'all. Bridgie Caitlin, if you could be any animal, what would you be and why? Oh, baby. I've known this since I knew what animals were. A orca whale all day, every day. They're majestic. They can be as fat as they fucking want without any judgment, and they're still beautiful. They get out there and they just fucking flop around in the ocean. The only thing I don't like is that they attack seals. Like, if you look on my explore page on Instagram, it's literally Housewives, Selena, and orca whale photography. And I always have to skip over the videos where it's like graphic warning, seal attack. So yeah, I love orca whales. I love that they live their lives in pods. They're all about family. They spend their entire lives with their family. I would like to be one that happens to live in the Pacific Northwest because I love the Seattle area. And then I would go out there and fucking hop around in front of like the Space Needle so people could take pictures of me. All right, everybody, that is all for the questions. I can't believe that was 10 questions already. I felt like it went by so fast. Definitely could have done like 100 more. So I'll definitely continue to pull some from you guys in the future. That's all for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Beverly Hills, this week's Roni, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I can't wait for next week because, listen, your girl's turning 29, and to avoid depression, I'm going to put out a fire-ass episode for y'all, okay? So you guys have a good weekend. Love you all. See you next time.